All things life, and just all of the different things. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And if you have not subscribed, definitely take a minute and go ahead and do so. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Okay, the last few days have been cold. The last few days have been freezing. I haven't quite cut on the heat yet because I'm trying to hold off, it's definitely always giving hold off so that the bill is not super high. But I definitely have been holding off on turning on the heat just because I don't know, it's that weather where it's super cold at night. Like the temperature is dropping low at night, but throughout the day, it's warming up and the house is like hot. So I haven't turned on the heat yet. Thank God, thank God, thank God for that. But it's cold. So it's just really giving me get cozy. So I've been embracing it. I have been embracing it. So I know like in the summertime, we're always out and about. So I'm really looking forward to just being in while the weather is cold. And I just thought, like, what are some ways that we can just get cozy? We can take that moment to like really just hang out with our family and our friends and not have to look for different activities to do outside when everything we need typically is at home. Like, you have your family, you have your food, you have all your necessities are typically at home. So just making home cozy, I thought, let me give y'all 5 different ways that you can just really embrace this season, this fall and this winter time to make your house feel cozy. So that's what we're going to talk about today. While I was in the store a few days ago, I saw a few different things that I thought that, would be really nice to just like simple ways to bring that warm feeling into your home. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to take y'all along with me while I was in the store and show y'all some different ways that y'all can just make home feel homey. All right, so the first thing that can be added to a home, very, very simple, is candles. This right here is a candle home holder that they had at Home Goods for $7.99. I love the neutral color, the tone, and these are all the same candle holders. They just, since they're marble, none of them look the exact same, which is awesome in curating a space that is specific to your own home. But I love these candles that have the wooden wick, especially in the fall and winter, because it gives you that sense of fire, like a fireplace. And this smell, I absolutely love santal. It feels warm, it feels luxurious, and it feels like, let's pull out the blankets, let's get cozy, let's eat some apple pie and just chill. So yeah, definitely try to incorporate some candles in your home. And then adding picture frames around your home, it instantly brings that warmth and the personality into your space. It's those little reminders of like your family, your friends, and all the special moments. Typically we're taking pictures on our cameras, on our camera phones and things like that. Simply go to the store, print them out, and just add them in the house. It'll make your home feel like you. Very personalized, and then it just gives you a chance to just sit back and kind of remember those moments, those special moments. So just like those snapshots you had from your trip or your kids when they're smiling, an old memory that just makes you laugh, framing those moments, it really will turn your walls and your shelves into like stories. And I think we get away from that so often just because we're always like taking pictures and we have access to them on our phone that we forget to like place them in our home. I know I'm guilty of that. In this season, I will be printing out a lot of pictures of my family and incorporating them in my home because it's definitely going to make it feel very collected and very cozy. And that's the feel that we should all kind of be striving for in our space. And then just adding those soft neutrals, gold accents, and rustic wood tones, it can make your space feel intentional and really warm. So if you're trying to warm up your space, definitely go for like those deeper brown colors. Pillows are one of the easiest ways to make your home feel instantly cozy. So I love mixing different textures, like the soft knits, those velvets, and those like the faux furs that'll add depth and warmth to your space like immediately. Even switching up your colors for the season can completely change the vibe. Like go for like those warm neutrals, the deeper rustic tones, the rich browns, like those burnt oranges. And right now, the maroon looks awesome. Like it just feels super luxurious and cozy at the same time. So they just make it feel really calm and inviting. It's all about like layering those different textures so your space feels comfortable and lived in. So you see on this pillow the different textures, how it's knitted, it has different colors, the deep browns, the greens and things like that. All of that is going to play on the eye. It's going to make it feel cozy, and that's all in just one pillow. So definitely incorporate pillows to your space that have different materials, different fabrics, and just different sizes. All of that is going to visually make your house feel welcoming and cozy. Books just have a way of making a space feel warm and lived in. Whether you can like stack them on a coffee table, you can style them on a shelf, you can sit them on a nightstand, wherever it is that you need like easy access to them, so you can just pull them out, read them, flip through the pages, even if it's just like a book with no words, just has pictures. It's relaxing to just flip through the pages of a book. And like I said before, we get so used to being on our phones and we're just like scrolling that we forget holding a book and just flipping through the pages. It's like ancient now. It's like a lost rhythm that we just don't even do it anymore. But I love having like mixing hardcover books with different textures and like different tones. It gives your home that layered, inviting look. Plus, there's just something about seeing a few of your favorite, like books nearby that makes it just feel personalized and relaxing. So this book has been trending in like different stores and things like that. I love the different colors in this book, and that the exterior, that brown exterior, super, super neutral, super, super calming. Love this book. I didn't pick it up this time, but I'm probably going to go back and get it. I'm 99.9% sure that I want to go back and get it. So yeah, while I was in the store, I just went ahead and added that candle on top of some layered books and was just playing around with different mugs that will look good. I can just imagine like a hot chocolate along with this blanket flipping through the pages of the book. And then I saw this absolutely beautiful bag. It had like a wool green exterior with the deep brown leather straps. It was a little pricey at $169.99, but all in all, it was a really nice bag. And when I just saw it, it just made me think of that song. I wanna go to a place where lovers go and do the things that lovers do. Pack a bag and get away fast. And next, throw blankets are such a simple way to make your home feel more intimate and inviting. I love how different textures can completely change the mood of a room. A chunky knit adds that cozy, relaxed feel, while something lightweight like linen, it feels soft and like really effortless. Draping a throw over your sofa or like the foot of your bed, a chair, it just adds that extra layer of warmth and comfort. It's those little touches that make your home feel calm and lived in. And that's what we're going for. We're going for calm spaces. We're going for peaceful spaces. We're going for intimate, especially during this fall and winter season. And last but certainly not least, I just wanted to speak on how baking and having like just those warm drinks like hot chocolate, maybe like a latte, some coffee, tea, just it really adds, it tops off, it completes the warm toasty vibe. So just pull out, your pots that you can make those soups in, or just let those stews like cook all day so that the meat is falling off the bone. And I just love these colors here, like that deep burgundy, the burnt orange, that really dark pine green. It just puts me in the mood to bake. Okay, y'all, welcome back. I hope y'all enjoyed those 5 different things that you can do. Very, very simple things that you can do to just bring that warmth into your home. Let me just quickly go over the 5 things. Number 1 was candles. Especially the candles that have like that wood, like that crackle. It just makes it feel like the fireplace is lit, and one thing turns into another. When the fireplace is lit, you just want to sit quietly, maybe sip some tea, sip some wine, sip some coffee, and just like cozy up. Which brings me to my second point, number 2. When you're cozying up next to that fire or next to your candle that has like that crackle, you want to do that with blankets. So you want to bring in like those warm blankets. I know the wool blankets look really nice and cozy. They aren't typically super soft. They're kind of like itchy and scratchy. So I don't know if you really want to get cozy with those, but those really look nice inside of like a basket, just like draping the basket, and it still gives you that warmth. But the ones that you probably want to just like get cozy with, it has like a velvety like cotton feel. This is nice and soft. And then also, sorry. So what did we say? Candles, blankets, and then number 3, pillows. Of course, you want to be nice and cozy with the pillows. And I think pillows, you can kind of go whatever. You want to get like the soft ones, the ones that are like down-filled that you can kind of like sink into. Those are nice, but just even still, decorative pillows is going to make the space feel warm. So you definitely want to like incorporate those for these cozy months. And then just get like deep colors. You can do dark browns, you can do, it's the holiday, you could do burgundies, deep greens. you can really do whatever it is that you want, but I just know around this time of year, we kind of go dark. It gets dark outside earlier, and that makes it feel warm. So you can do black, browns, like I said, green, burnt orange, just whatever color you have. Like imagine going to the store and having the swatch of paint colors. They typically start with like the lighter color and work down to the dark. You want to kind of work down to the bottom, the dark colors for this fall and winter season, and then typically in the spring and summer, you want like those brighter colors. So it's the same concept when it comes to pillows. So just, yeah, really try to bring in those pillow colors. And then also pictures. So like, I know a lot of times we don't, hold on y'all, my kids. And then also the other thing that I wanted to mention was just like bringing in pictures. Sometimes we don't, I know even for myself, some of my walls, a lot of my walls are blank right now just because I'm not done decorating. So I haven't really started to incorporate pictures. But what I am going to do this season is I'm not going to put them on the wall as of yet, just because like I said, the rooms aren't complete. So I don't know exactly which way I want to go with the artwork. But I am going to have different picture frames around the house and just pictures of my family and friends. When you do that, that kind of brings in the love into the space. You can kind of remember those moments that you took the picture versus having like that abstract wall art, which is also nice, but it doesn't have that deeper meaning behind it. So just bringing in like different pictures and things like that of your friends and family, loved ones, animals, whatever it is that's special to you, bringing those in can just make the space feel complete, really warm, complete, and just make you want to like get cozy. That's the whole point of this season, to me. But anyway, and then the last thing, one of the most important things is you want to have like some different bakeware, and not just having the bakeware sitting around. You want to actually bake. So turn on that oven. It's going to serve multiple purposes. You're going to turn on that oven. Y'all know back in the day how we used to warm the house up with the oven. We're going to do that now too. So it's going to add to that heat in your home. So you want to turn on the oven, bake whatever your favorite dessert is, cookies, cake, whatever, a whole meal really. You can do dinner. But just turn on the oven. It's going to, like I said, serve many purposes. It's going to warm up your space. That smell is just going to make it feel cozy. Y'all know how it is. When after you eat, you want to just sit down. You want to get cozy and you want to fall asleep. So it's going to serve all of those things. And then it's just nice. It's a nice dessert. The aroma in the house, it just makes it it just makes it smell delicious and welcoming. So whether you're going to bake those chocolate chip cookies, which is what I'm probably going to do today, or if you want to make a pound cake, which is probably what I'm going to do next week, or if you want to bake turkey because y'all know Thanksgiving is coming up, whatever it is, cut that oven on and just bring that natural aroma of dessert or just like dinner, bring that into the house along with the warmth and things like that. So that's all. I think this season what I'm going to definitely try to do more of this season, like me and my family, we play games sometimes, but not like on a consistent basis. What I'm going to do, I'm trying to get better with planning. I plan sometimes, but I'm not like consistent with my planning. So I'm definitely going to try to get better with planning. So that's what I'm going to sit here and do right now. Write out our plans for the week. Just have like this acrylic board. So write out our plans for the week. And then on this one, I typically write the dinner and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. And I just want to plan like more family activities. Like I said, summertime, we do activities outside, going to different amusement parks, going to the beaches, just doing like outdoor activities, which is also fun, taking advantage of the season, right? The summer months, the hot months, all that. But now I also want to make sure we're taking advantage of the cold seasons and just staying inside, having those discussions with each other. So I want to make sure I'm planning like some different games to play like weekly or bi-weekly, and then just making sure we're actually like hanging out more. Sometimes my kids, they aren't allowed to use their phones at the table just because they're on their phones all the time. So I like them to just, when they're eating dinner, talk to each other, So I want to make sure we are having those moments, and that's what I want to embrace this fall and winter season. kind of hanging out more, making sure we're putting the phones down, making sure we're pulling out the Monopoly or the bingo, or just, you know what I want to do this season that we haven't done before? I was telling my husband, I think this season we are going to have like coloring competitions, fun competitions. But I think that will help with just like reducing stress for everybody. And then it's just something fun to do. I know back in the day I used to color all the time, or just like write like the bubble letters, and that was like therapeutic. And sometimes we get away from things like that just because of the day to day. But this fall, this winter, that is what we are going to be doing. We are going, and I encourage everybody else to, you know, just tap into what is comforting to you. Maybe bring in some of those elements that we just talked about, the pillows, the blankets, the candles, the food, all of those things. Bring that in pictures and just have fun with your loved ones this season and enjoy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, like I told you, I'm going to sit here and fill out my calendar for the week so that dinner and all those things aren't a daily thought for me. And I'm going to plan out our weekly activities. I am also going to do a little bit of reading today. I'm reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've read this book before, but I can't remember. This picture is in here. I can't remember how it ended. So I'm reading this again just to kind of like refresh my memory. And yeah, another reason I'm reading it. I remember when I was reading this book before. Right now we're in a period where things are just really super inflated. And I remember him talking about Robert Kiyosaki. He was talking about how like sometimes inflation happens. Y'all know inflation happens often, but like sometimes things are just going up because other people have gone up. So it's like it's a ripple effect. So things are just like super high right now. And it's funny that he talked about this book. I don't know how many, this book is so old, but you can just see it happening over again. You know, it's a pattern. It's happening again. Inflation. Anyway, long story short, I'm going on a tangent. I just wanted to read this book. I was working on Atomic Habits. I have like 3 books that I'm working on right now, but for some reason I'm being drawn to like read this book a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read, plan my week, and I'm going to do some editing a little later. But I will talk to y'all in the next video. Go ahead, y'all. Go bake some cookies. Go read some books. Go get under a throw blanket and just enjoy time with your loved ones. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
It's Homebody, Trish. Come get with this. It's Homebody, Trish. On Wednesday at 7, Trish goes live. Stop by and unwind and design. Sip a little wine as we relax and unwind. I'm sure you'll have a good time. So get with this.